Yeah, I think what happened, with me, I always took over clubs that were at the bottom of the league when I took them. That's why you get a job. I started out at Bournemouth, so for me to get a job, at West Ham, they'd been relegated, and then they were, and then I go to Portsmouth, who have been in the bottom 5 about 4 years running. And when you go into them clubs, you've got to go and change the players. It's not that the previous manager was useless or whatever. The players, a good majority of them are not good enough, so you've got to go and change them. So that's why I would have to go and bring players in. So, you're wheeling. Of course, I've not gone in and thought, this team's finished in the bottom 6 or bottom 5 4 years running. I'm going to keep the same group. I can get them promoted. I couldn't do. No one could do that. Pep Guardiola can't walk in suddenly. No disrespect. Let's say he can't walk into Huddersfield and get them into the top 6 next year. He's not. He hasn't got a magic wand. It's about having good players, and I went in and I looked at the staff and thought I need to get a few decent change this group around.
But I guess every manager has to. Recruitment is such a major part of being a good manager.
Absolutely.
Is it the murkiness of the term that annoys you more than anything else? It implies, the wheeler dealer phrase implies something else.
Because maybe I had a Cockney accent. People think, maybe it was that's all part of it. But no, I was into coaching. I got my coaching badges when I was 21. So I was certainly into coaching. And I grew up under probably the best, and still the best coach I've ever seen in my life was Ron Greenwood, who managed us at West Ham. And I grew up with great coaches. The whole West Ham Football Club, when I was a 15-year-old, when I left school, we'd sit in the cafe and we'd listen to Noel Cantwell, and we'd listen to Dave Sexton, and we'd listen, Malcolm Allison, and all these great managers who played at West Ham, went on to become great managers. John Bond. They were all there at the time. Frank O'Farrell was previous, who managed Man United. It was a club that produced managers and people who understood coaching and really were into great students of the game. And I grew up with them people, so it wasn't like I'd sort of, just thought it's all about wheeling and dealing. I love coaching. I used to go into schools coaching every afternoon of the week when I was a player at West Ham. We used to get £2.50 an afternoon, but when I finished training, I would go straight into schools in the area around West Ham and coach the kids. I used to do 4 afternoons a week, and I was only like 20 years of age when I was doing that. So I'd always loved coaching. So when people, you're not a coach, or you're not, as though you're just a wheeler dealer, I found it very disrespectful, really.